Welcome back, boys and girls, and today we're going to be installing the GameChanger, as I call it. It's going to be the big block, so hopefully this changes the game where we can take the low gears and make it seem like factory, but still have the slow speed and the control. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you to RetiredTooSoon, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump in the video.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Let's test out the crawl gear wheel speed so we can compare it to the new motor. Forward, backwards. Big block. It also has metal pinion gear. You change out the wire from the stock one and put it on here. I am going to solder it on. I did order the kit with the bearings so I can change out the bearings in the transmission when I install this. As you've seen earlier, I did soak it in baby oil, which is safe for plastic. Just connect the battery, take it out. Going to have to remove the tray. So in the battery, you got these two screws right here. Let's get the battery tray out. There's two parts back here that hold it inside the frame. You're going to want to disconnect the wires so you can remove the motor. So follow it back. There's a zip tie right here. So get some scissors, cut the zip tie. Try not to cut any other wires. I'll make sure you stab yourself. Once you get the wire harness separated out, and you get a bandage for not using the right tool and cutting yourself open, you're going to move on to removing the transmission, which is 4 screws. Alright, once you get the motor out, as you can see, the drive line just slide right out. 4 screws on the transmission you need to take off. In order to get the cover off to the transmission, you have to take off this drive line, just 1 screw. Then you can remove the transmission cover, and there's all your gears. As I said, I already put in crawler gears, and you gotta remove the back drive line too. And you can pull out the gears. There's 2 screws that hold in the motor. Now hopefully the pinion gears are the same on both. Otherwise I'm going to have to switch it over. Next you got to take out the 6 bushings to put in the bearings from the kit. I don't know if it got videoed or not. I think it was off. So I'm going to have to get a little hook so I can pull them out. I use a screwdriver on these 2 that I got out. So let me go get a hook and then I'll finish pulling these out and install the new ones. Try your best, make sure you don't stab yourself. Damage the plastic at all. That kind of just pushes out. So on these, you kind of stick it in, try to get an edge, and just press down on one side and slowly work it up. I mean, see how the edge right here is starting to come up. So the bearings have been soaking. You want to dry them off. You don't want to have them soaking wet, putting them back in. Let's get a blue towel here. So let's wipe them off a little bit and then install them. Make sure you get them in nice and flat. You guys see the difference between the stock and then the new ones? I haven't changed the wires over yet. I'm just kind of curious on whether I need to change the ring gear. So I get my soldering gun, heat it up. What you do is just hold it on the wire, let it heat up, and then you just pull it off. Or if you don't have a soldering gun, you could cut the wires and just splice them together. But soldering would be a lot better. Once you take off the old one and you switch over to the new one, I would test it before you reinstall it. Alright, it works. Hopefully it's spinning in the right direction. It's a big block facing up. Get the 2 little screws so you can attach the motor. And once you get it in nice and snug, and put the gears in. Once you get the gears all back in, put the cover back on. You have the 4 screws that hold it together. Be very careful not to strip them out. Then install your drive lines. There are screws that hold it in. Once you get all back together, the fun part, you got to put it back and get the drive lines in. And then install the 4 screws that hold it down. Alright, there we go. Make sure both of them are in. And push it down. Right. Put in the 4 screws. Once you get the transmission all nice and secured, then it's time to do the battery tray. Make sure you reroute the wire back in here, and then get a small zip tie so you can secure it just like factory. Two screws hold it down. Once you get the battery mount back in, make sure you plug it into the ECM. Put in your battery, and then you get it tested out. Fairly easy install. See how the little test goes? Alright, you can see it with me. I don't know. You guys see a difference? The big test is going to be taking it outside and see if it can handle the snow. So forward, backwards. So barely touching it. May still have control just like with the crawling gears. I mean, still has the crawling gears, but still has the same control with the factory motor. Just hoping it has a little bit more pickup. It's not going to be a game changer if it doesn't change the game. Alright, let's take it outside. Alright, boys and girls, it's about 1 below here in Alaska. The snow is a little deeper than it was before, but I'll link the videos above so you can compare them. Well, so far, not too impressed. So stock gearing, it would have no problem with this. And this is with a fresh battery from the factory. Well, let's move where there's not so much deep snow. Sounds like it's struggling. Well, let's take it inside and let's try it on Mountain Ollie. Let's see if we get any more wheel speed. Alright, test it out on Mountain Ollie. Tires are dry. Let's see if it goes up. I did try it well when I first brought it in here. But yeah, it wasn't going anywhere with wet tires. Full throttle all the way up. Well, it's not going to make Mount Denali. Let's go over some final thoughts. I don't know a big difference. There might be a slight improvement. I think it has a little bit more torque, maybe a little bit more wheel speed, but not enough to change. So my thoughts I would not recommend it unless you need a motor. So if your factory one burned out, this might be a good slight upgrade, but it's not the game changer that I was hoping it was going to be. I was really hoping that I could run the low gears and still get a little bit more top end so I can run it outside. And as you've seen from the footage earlier, it doesn't do that good out in snow. In a later video, we'll see how it does on the crawling course, but I don't see anything different, so it should behave the same. If you put it on the ground, go forward and back, you definitely see it's a little bit more torquey. It moves the body around a lot more, but you're not popping wheelies or anything like that. It's not that extreme. The next video should be Mission Enduro, so pretty exciting. Parts should be here in a few days. Get on here, and we should be, fingers crossed, able to conquer Mount Denali, the ultimate challenge. So if you find this helpful, give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until the next video, bye.